Hi, I'm Dr. Shalini Bahl-Milne. 3 years ago, when I was running for town council from District 5, I remember knocking on hundreds of doors to get to know the people in my district. What were the issues that residents cared about? What were their fears and the vision for the first town council? And of course, I wanted to introduce myself. On this particular day, it was a gray, dreary sky. There was a slight drizzle as I walked up to this house with a beautiful garden and the Buddha statue in the middle of it. Now, as a practicing Buddhist and a mindfulness practitioner, I was happy to see it. I went up to the door and knocked enthusiastically with a big smile on my face. And a woman opened the door, looking serious, and before I could say anything, she started to say, "I know who you are. You're running for council and you're supported by developers. I'm not going to vote for you." My first instinct was to thank her and walk away as fast as I could. But as a mindfulness practitioner, I returned to my intentions for that campaign, which was to listen deeply and heal the divisiveness in our town. So I stayed on the door and asked her if she'd be willing to tell me what she meant by being supported by developers. One of her fears she shared was that getting an endorsement from this new political action committee, which was made of developers, meant that I was beholden to them. I heard her concerns patiently without interrupting. And by then it had started to rain and she invited me in. We spent the next half hour getting to know each other. And I got to share my past with her, my research and teaching in mindfulness to create a better world. And that was the reason I was running, to bring a new kind of politics where we all understand the importance of interconnectedness and why we need to work together to benefit all residents, especially those who are underrepresented. And that was the reason the PAC was supporting me, the PAC that was made up of people like you and me. By the end of our conversation, she understood that I was beholden to no one. She hugged me and wished me well with the parting advice. Make sure that everyone addresses you as Dr. Shalini Bahl-Milne because you've earned it. In that moment, and many more moments after joining town council, I've learned the value of deep listening and meeting people where they are. My own perspectives have shifted and grown after actively listening to residents who've come to our meetings, who've joined different committees like the Community Safety Working Group, and I've learned from our community partners like the Amherst Chamber of Commerce and the Business Improvement District. And I'm grateful to every single town councillor. We make complex decisions in town council, and I've appreciated their unique perspectives, backgrounds, and passions that they have brought to tackle some really important issues, especially as we had to pivot because of COVID. For example, I'm proud of the work that Councillors Brewer, DeAngelis, and I did to sponsor the resolution to be an anti-racist town and correct the harm done to Black residents. That resolution was an important first step that led to the creation of the African Heritage Reparations Assembly, and it's pushed us to bring a social and racial justice lens to all our decisions in council. I learned a lot from Councillors Ross and Haneke in crafting a comprehensive housing policy that focuses on affordable housing and homeownership. I didn't always agree with co-councillor Dumont from District 5, but I have appreciated her push for bringing a climate action lens to every decision we make and our regular meetings with the folks at District 5. I understand we haven't done a good enough job to engage all residents, so I reached out to Dr. Nargis Mahar in the Computer Science Department at UMass, and now I'm working with Councillor Haneke to create better processes for community engagement. We've worked hard and we worked well together as a first council, and we still have urgent issues that need to be addressed: systemic racism, reparations for Black people, lack of affordable housing, high property taxes. We need a new BIPOC youth center and improvements in our social infrastructure like our schools and our library. These are complex issues that can trigger strong emotions, and understandably so. The councillors you vote for on November 2nd will need to have an ability to listen deeply, to be curious and flexible in the middle of messy conversations, disagreements, and different points of view. And that's why I'm running again. To learn more and support my campaign, because I can't do this without you, please visit my website, shalinifordistrict5.org. And a big thank you to Amherst Media for producing these videos, and to each of you for watching this today and voting on November 2nd. Thank you.